When it's time to reclaim your screen and remove the old emulsion, you want to use proper emulsion remover and get that all off before you coat your screen in order to put a new image on it. So in order to do that, take it to the sink, somewhere where the emulsion remover and emulsion can go down the drain. This is emulsion remover by Ryonet in a easy to dispense squeezy bottle. I've got, because it does have some chemicals in it that removes emulsion, you want to wear proper safety gear. So I've put on my rubber gloves, my nitrile gloves. I'm going to wear safety glasses so that if it sprays, it doesn't get in my eyes. And then because I'm going to be using the high pressure hose nozzle on my pressure washer to remove all of the emulsion, I also have ear protection because it is rather loud. You could do this with a garden hose, but I would not do it anywhere where you have plants or animals or things that you don't want to come into contact with the emulsion remover chemicals. So the first thing you want to do is just get the screen a little wet. And then you're going to spray both sides with the emulsion remover. And you can already see it start to kind of melt away. And then I like to take a dedicated sponge or bristle brush and spread the emulsion out onto the screen. But excess scrubbing is not necessary because the emulsion remover, as you can see, is doing its job. Some emulsions, like Speedball, come with their own special remover. I would recommend using the brand if they sell the same brand that's specific for that emulsion. I would use that emulsion remover because it does help speed things along. You don't want to be doing this too many times. You can see that the emulsion remover I've got on now is activating really quickly. What you don't want to do is leave the emulsion remover on the screen and have it dry, because in that case it will be really hard to get off. So as long as it's still wet, you can leave it on for up to a minute, but I wouldn't leave it for any longer than that. And then once it's starting to dissolve, we can take our pressure hose again and spray off all of that emulsion. And I'll show you how that happens. Another reason why we would want to use proper emulsion remover is because it will afford you less time using the pressure hose. So you notice that it took about 20 seconds. If I don't use proper emulsion remover, then I'll spend way longer using the water, which would waste water, but it would also give it a chance for the pressure of the water to puncture parts of the screen. So you want to minimize the use of the pressure hose by using proper emulsion remover. Do both sides with the hose, because in the case of how you coated your screen. You might have emulsion on both sides of your screen. So proper use of the pressure hose, I'll just mention this, is you want to squeeze the trigger and hold. You don't want to be pumping it off and on too often, because that will damage the little spring that's in here that triggers the pressure hose. So if you want your pressure washer to last, squeeze and hold as you wash. And then when you think you're done, hold it up to the light and make sure that there's no little dots of emulsion, which would stay hard and prevent image from showing through. And then you just let it dry, and you'll be ready to coat for your next image.